Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is March 18th, 2025, and we're diving into Acurx Pharmaceuticals' latest earnings report for the fourth quarter and full year of 2024. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Acurx Pharmaceuticals is a clinical-stage biopharmaceutical company focused on developing antibiotics for difficult-to-treat bacterial infections. Their lead product, ibezapolstat, is advancing to Phase 3 trials, which is a significant milestone for the company.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the financials. Acurx reported a net loss of $2.8 million for the fourth quarter of 2024, which is an improvement from the $5.1 million loss in the same quarter last year. John, what are your thoughts on this?
Indeed, the reduction in net loss is a positive sign. The company has managed to decrease its research and development expenses significantly, which contributed to this improvement. However, they still ended the year with a net loss of $14.1 million, slightly better than the previous year's $14.6 million loss.
And what about their cash position?
They ended the year with $3.7 million in cash, down from $7.5 million the previous year. This decrease is primarily due to their ongoing research and development activities, but they did raise $6.6 million through their ATM financing program, which helped bolster their cash reserves.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 19 cents for Acurx, but the company reported an actual EPS of 6 cents. How should investors interpret this?
This is a slight beat on expectations, which is always a positive signal. It indicates that the company is managing its expenses better than anticipated, which is crucial for a clinical-stage company like Acurx that is not yet generating revenue.
With only one analyst covering the stock, how does this affect the reliability of these forecasts?
Having only one analyst means there's less consensus and potentially more volatility in expectations. Investors should be cautious and consider the broader context of the company's development pipeline and financial health.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Operationally, Acurx has made some strides. Their R&D expenses decreased significantly in the fourth quarter. What does this mean for their future outlook?
The decrease in R&D expenses from $1.9 million to $0.8 million reflects a more focused approach to their clinical trials. This, combined with positive regulatory guidance from the EMA, positions them well to commence their Phase 3 trials for ibezapolstat.
And what about their general and administrative expenses?
G&A expenses also saw a reduction, primarily due to lower professional and share-based compensation costs. This indicates that Acurx is streamlining its operations, which is crucial as they prepare for the next phase of their clinical trials.
Strategic initiatives and product pipeline. Let's talk about Acurx's strategic initiatives. They've made significant progress with ibezapolstat. Can you elaborate on this?
Absolutely. Ibezapolstat is now Phase 3 ready, which is a major milestone. They've also received a new patent in Japan for their DNA polymerase 3C inhibitors, which strengthens their intellectual property portfolio. Additionally, they've raised funds through a direct offering and private placement, which will support their ongoing development efforts.
How does this position them in the competitive landscape?
These strategic moves enhance their competitive position, especially with the unique properties of ibezapolstat that differentiate it from other antibiotics. The new patent and funding provide a solid foundation for advancing their pipeline and potentially bringing new treatments to market.
Key takeaways. In summary, Acurx Pharmaceuticals has shown resilience with a reduced net loss and a slight beat on EPS expectations. Their strategic initiatives and readiness for Phase 3 trials position them well for future growth. John, any final thoughts?
Acurx is making significant strides in its development pipeline, and their financial management is commendable. Investors should keep an eye on their progress in the upcoming Phase 3 trials, as this will be a critical factor in their future success.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Acurx's performance in the comments below.